Welcome to the Just Being Frank Show, the realest sports talk show on YouTube, giving fans a real-life perspective on sports and entertainment.
You knew better, you do better, who do it better?
Get top of the morning, afternoon, night, depending on where you at. It's the Pope, your host that do the most. Welcome to Just Being Frank Show. Look, the Caitlin Clark era of the WNBA, I think it's over. And I'm going to tell you why. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Man, listen, these girls is going to lock out. If you know anything about women, they very in their own heads, right? They wear their emotions on their sleeve. Logic goes out the door when they get riled up. And they hate to be wrong. No accountability. So even though we can all tell them, hey, you guys ain't owe shit. You actually owe us, owe them, owe the men. You have been entitled for far too long thinking you owed something when you have not deserved what you're asking for. So these women now going into these negotiations and having to hear the very words come from the WNBA, if it ain't for Clark, we don't survive. So how can we pay? We haven't been able to survive since forever, since the beginning. But luckily, we have survived because the men, the NBA, from what they've made and everything, we have been able to subsidize this league and keep it afloat and get the money on the back end with tax write-offs. Now that it's a little noise coming with the league and it's starting to be a buzz, y'all have took it too far, and it's only one player that's really a superstar, a shooting star. But we can't pay all of y'all like you guys are. Huh? You follow? So they're going to lock out because they think they owed something, as it was printed up. Big bold letters on their t-shirts. Pay us what you owe us. So you don't put that type of stuff in the WNBA, NBA is not going to pay them nothing close to what they're asking for. They can lock out. They're fine. They're billionaires. This is monopoly money to them, man. This is play money, but not for y'all. So they go ahead, bye. Go do your Unrivaled thing and whatever you want to do. And I think that's what they're going to do. And that's why they're so hell-bent that, hey, we don't need the WNBA. We got Unrivaled to fall back on. But see, is Caitlin Clark going to join that league? And that's what the success, or if it will be successful or unsuccessful. So I'm hoping and praying she take her talents overseas. And they do something like that. The Clark team. I'm hoping and praying they go overseas, do something like that. Kate Money Martin go with her. Gabby might come out of retirement. Who knows? But I just hope she goes somewhere where she's wanted, welcomed, and she can play her game. But the WNBA, I don't think they're coming back from this. It's going to be hard to get back from this because just imagine, too, if they lock out, right, and everybody go their separate ways, and Unrivaled is doing this, or Caitlin doesn't want to join Unrivaled because they don't want to change the necessaries to get her there, because she might want to have it a 5-on-5. They might want to keep it 3-on-3. Small court, one place, whatever. Caitlin might want way more equity than anybody else in the league, and she is the driving force if she's going to be there. They might want to be stubborn in that, but they might get a little bit smart and say, well, since the WNBA is gone, or locked us out, because they don't want to talk to us about nothing when it comes to revenue sharing and that, hey, we might, go ahead and bite the bullet and stop biting the hand that can actually feed us. But I doubt it. I doubt they even bite that bullet. Again, no accountability, delusional women that we're dealing with right now, right here, right now, with these girls in the WNBA. And so, since I think when they lock out, and if Caitlin goes somewhere else and they lock out, if she go overseas and receive all the love that she will receive, right? And everything is great, which I believe would be the case. If she got up out of here, got up out of the States, it'd be such a buzz, and she'll make so much more money and have so much more love. Hey, if they decide to come back to the WNBA, I think it'd be hard to get Kaden to come back, especially to something where everybody was knocking her at every turn. At every turn, from the players to the front office of the Fever, to the WNBA overall, to the ESPN, to the Nikes, that she might say, you know what, it's better over here in China or Paris or wherever she decides to go. So I don't know, man. I don't know if we see Kaden Clark for the rest of the season, because it's looking like the injuries, now she's going to go see different doctors, right? For some reason, now all of a sudden, Kaden Clark don't trust the Fever medical staff like she been saying. I'm trusting the medical staff. I feel good, but I'm trusting the medical staff. I feel good, but I'm trusting the medical staff. So now she's taking it upon herself to go outside of the Fever organization, which I've been saying she should have been done, right? Like, don't listen to them. Who knows? They trying to sabotage the whole situation. And all this stop and go with the minute restriction, that really kind of messes you up too. I know it's a lot of street doctors out there, Dr. Seuss is out there that's, this care and this can do this and this and that. And everybody got a PhD now. That's very funny to me. I played sports for a long time, 3 different sports all year round: track, football, basketball. I've dealt with a lot of different little injuries and strains and muscles and so on. I've dealt with it myself, right? A lot of y'all will be talking about, hey, I ain't playing no sports. Yeah, y'all wasn't really that good at no sports for real. But that's neither here nor there. My point is, why would she go out of medical staff now? Because she don't want to have to hear none of their bogus baloney. Have she been lied to from them? Now, was she really injured, not really injured? She obviously don't. Now she's not trusting their word. So when they tell her, hey, you out for 5 games, we think it, and she feel like, And then what y'all don't understand is them keeping her out for so long and then having to start back up and get back into game shape and all that could cause you injuries. Dr. Seuss, that alone, you could be completely healthy. If you going out, coming in, let's just say for personal reasons, since they love you, let's say Kaden Clark played the first 3 games, no injury, first 3 games like she did this season with no injuries, and she left the game for personal reasons, and she missed 5 games, then came back, and she on a stop and go minutes restriction because she'd been out for so long, and you putting her in, she trying to get warmed up, and you taking her out. Now she getting cold. You sitting on the bench. Then you ramping her back up 100 miles an hour. That could cause you injuries in itself, especially in the legs. So again, I'm still standing on what I've been standing on, that they have been lying to Kaden Clark and us about how severe her injuries really was. And they're smart enough to know those things by keeping her out for so long, putting her in, letting her play the first 3 minutes. As soon as before she could even get her first win, you take her out, put her back in a couple next minutes. She's trying to get that could cause you injury in itself. And so now, Kaden, to me, has now faced the real injury as we seen it with our own eyes. The other ones we didn't see, and we just heard them tell us what it was. And they messed up every time they told us. And Stephanie White, all she could say was, you got to ask the medical staff. I don't know nothing. You got to ask the medical staff. Okay. So now, and Kaden Clark, what was she saying? I feel good, but I trust the medical staff. Now Stephanie White saying, she's going to see doctors. Oh, Oh, she's not going to see the medical staff? Oh, don't want to talk to the medical staff no more? She's going to see doctors. And for people who think the Fever medical staff is not NBA medical team, like, I don't understand. The Fever and Indiana Pacers, I'm sure they got the same medical staff. I'm sure they damn near the same everything. Why would you need to hire outside when once the Pacers is done, the Fever is on? They really don't play this at the same time. And if they do, then that's even more the reason why, okay, we only need one medical staff then. I mean, at the beginning of the season, okay. It is, I don't know, but it's just all weird to me, man. But again, I don't think we see Caitlin Clark come back for the rest of the season unless the team is doing playoff, they playing. I don't know. Caitlin, you don't need to come back. For me, I'm smooth. Stay out for the rest. If it was up to me and I would say leave it alone. Leave the W. They about to be gone anyways. This season is meaningless. You'll be fighting to get back to do what? To get to the playoffs, to get cheated, to get the referees to cheat you, and the team take away something that you done worked hard to get back to, and like, leave it alone. Let them have their league, and they're going to shut that league out, and so on and so forth. Leave it alone, and we'll be gone. We out here. So have fun with your CBA negotiations. Have fun with your medical staffs. Have fun with your ratings and your attendance and all of that and your lockout. Because Caitlin Clark, I believe, she's out. It's the Pope. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Peace and love.